بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية على أعدائهم أجمعين لا قيام يوم الدين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum, my beloved ones, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my sons and daughters. So basically, we are having a kind of question, or so many questions are coming about the ruling of Ayatollah Sayyidi Sistani Damadullah, about his declaration from the office of Najaf al-Ashraf. So just let's go quickly to the declaration and try to understand that declaration. And based on that, we will be able to understand our responsibility. So we have, let me share you the screen. Okay. So here it says, in the name of Most High, the sighting of the crescent by naked eye has not been proven by the Imam Ali Foundation in Europe. That means there are people, they might have sighted the moon in Europe, but Imam Ali Foundation, they were not able to verify those sightings. So, but astronomically, the astronomical centers confirm its existence and the possibility of sighting. So whoever is assured should fast tomorrow as the first of Ramadan. Otherwise, to intend it to be the last day of Sha'ban. So this is what was there in this declaration of Sayyidi Sistani Damadullah. Now let's. So Sayyidi Sistani Damadullah, many people that say ulamas, they don't refer to astronomy. Here, purely Sayyidi Sistani is giving us the astronomical direction. That means if we are satisfied that the moon was in the sky, number one. Number two, it was in a sightable condition. But due to the clouds, weather condition, it was not sighted. So if that gives you satisfaction, if the scientific data gives you satisfaction, then you have to fast as the first day of holy month of Ramadan tomorrow. Now let's see the scientific data. So if we pull up the moonsighting.com. So if you see in moonsighting.com, the curve which I sent you yesterday, even on the Facebook, you will find it on my profile. Look at the curve. So if we look at the curve, so in Europe, let's consider this Europe. So we have Scandinavian, there are northern areas, these are like black areas. So these areas, they have to, because there is no sunset. So in one of the declarations of Agha, he said that wherever there were no sunsets, they will have to complete. So for Kiruna and all those very northern areas of Scandinavia, they will have to complete the day 30th Shaban. So two things, Scandinavia and below Scandinavia. So first of all, let's see where the moon was sighted and draw a line. So this is Iran, this is Iraq. So let's draw a line from here. Let's draw a line from here. So all the way, this is Iraq, and this is southern Iran and the Gulf countries. Let me change the color in just to make it more like obvious. So this line of northern parts of Iran, and then this is the line where in Saudi, in Oman and Gulf countries, there has been reports of sighting. Then in Tanzania, there has been report of sighting. So as you can see here, northern Iran till south of Tanzania, all these regions, they sighted the moon. Agha Sistani mentions if the moon is sighted in the east and the horizontal lines, okay, the horizontal lines were not that far away. So if you take the horizontal line of North Iran and South Tanzania, UK is definitely in that in the same horizontal line, you see. So that's why I mentioned that Southern Europe, because he says his wording, Agha Sistani, if it appears in the east, and it was in the same line in the west, it will not disappear. The only thing people would not be able to see due to the weather condition, because they saw in Iraq, they saw. So therefore, these European countries, let me just make this line. So all these European countries, which are parallel to these countries which have been cited. Now, Scandinavia, we have a problem. Scandinavia. So European countries, if you have satisfaction, I have satisfaction. There might be people, they might not be satisfied. We respect everybody. I have satisfaction that Southern Europe, these countries, they all have to be following that. But the Scandinavian region, they're on the edge. Now, what happens for these people living in Scandinavia? So the declaration of Aga is same. So when this, you can see the blue color. What does blue color mean? Blue color means the scientists are telling us that the moon is there in a sightable condition, but it would be sighted with very difficulty. Okay, but is it in sightable condition? Yes, that's why they have kept it in the blue zone. Obviously, these are approximate things. You have to check your own region, whether how much is the height of the moon. But I'm just giving you a general direction. So if you are in Scandinavia, people, they say, what should we do? So one of the two things, if you are satisfied that the moon was in your sky in a sightable condition, but it was not sighted because we had clouds and we have weather conditions were bad. If this scientific, this is what Agha says, if this scientific data gives you satisfaction, tomorrow is your first day of holy month of Ramadan. If it does not give you satisfaction, tomorrow is your 30th Sha'ban. So he wants you to take responsibility. So what should I do if I'm not aware of? So I've given you the two directions you have. Okay, either you are satisfied with whatever the scientists are telling you, then you will fast first day of the holy month of Ramadan. I'm using if and then statement. If you're not satisfied, then the precautionary route is to fast on with the intention of 30 Sha'ban. If in the knowledge of Allah it was first holy month of Ramadan, you will get it. It will be considered your first day of holy month of Ramadan. But since the astronomers, they say that the moon is there in the sky, I would consider this as a very strong precaution to fast with the intention of 30th Sha'ban, because it's not impossibility. The scientist is not saying it's impossible. The scientist is saying that the possibility is there, but to actual sighting will be difficult if the weather conditions are not good. But the moon is there, they are telling us. So if this gives you satisfaction, tomorrow will be your first day of holy month of Ramadan in Scandinavia. Obviously not the northern regions where you don't see any color there, wherever the color is there. But if this does not give you satisfaction, what will you do? Precautionary measure. Fast with the intention of 30th Sha'ban. If in the knowledge of Allah is first, khalas, Allah will take it as first. But if you fast with the intention of first and you're not satisfied, then that fast will be invalid. See the difference? So the precautionary measure is in doubtful conditions, you do your amal based on tomorrow first of the holy month of Ramadan, your Layal al-Qadr, everything. But for fast, use precautionary measures. Amal Laylatul Qadr, you can do it as tomorrow. All your amals, you can do it as tomorrow, first of the holy month of Ramadan, because most of the amals are Raja al-Matlubiyah. But fast, since it's an obligatory act, observe precaution in it, and you can fast with the intent of 30 Sha'ban. If you have qada, make a qada, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fix it for you if in the knowledge of Allah it was first. So that's the final thing. So those who are living in Scandinavia, if they are satisfied with this scientific direction in their region, the moon was there in a sightable condition, but due to the weather condition, they were not able to observe it or sight it, then they can fast as a first day of holy month. However, if they doubt, they're not satisfied, or they want to do precaution anyways, then they can if they're not satisfied, they can do precaution. So they fast with the intention of 30 Sha'ban, which is mustahab. But please don't break the fast, because there's a strong probability it could be the first of the holy month of Ramadan. And or with the intention of qada, if you have any qada. That's all. If you have any questions, please feel free to send it to me. After that, I'm going to explain in Arabic. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa alihi tayyibin at-tahirin. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.